In our previous video, we have learned natural resources, air and water. Let's move on with our next sphere, that is land. Can you tell what is land made of? Land is made of soil, stones, rocks, etc. What do you see on land? Mountains, valleys, rivers, oceans can be seen on land, and buildings, roads, and agriculture farming. What has man created on land? Man has created different types of shelters, roads for transport. Is land flat everywhere? No, land is uneven. Does man produce soil, land? No, it's naturally. We human beings live on land. Land is seen in the form of stones, soil, big rocks. We also need land for farming, building houses and roads. The minerals, crude oil and natural gases obtained from the land are very important for us. Form types: island, lakes, oceans, deserts, waterfalls, rivers, hills, mountains, volcano, glaciers, canyons, plain. Let us see exactly what land is made of. The sequence with which the layers of soil are present from top to bottom are as follows: humus on the topmost layer, immature soil, layer of soil and small rocks and bedrocks. What is humus? The topmost layer of soil is formed by decomposition of remains of plants and animals. This is known as humus. The layer of land which is full of sand, soil, salts, small stones, worms and insects is called immature soil. Below this there is bedrock. The main minerals of the soil are found in the bedrock. The type of soil is different in different regions. This is dependent on the color and texture of the place. Let's try this. Take a transparent plastic bottle, a handful of soil, some stones, sand, some dry leaves and water. Cut off the upper tapering part of bottle and add water. Stir the mixture thoroughly and put it aside. This is layers of mixture in the bottle. The process of soil formation. Soil formation begins with weathering of bedrocks. Due to the heat, cold and water of the sun, wind and rain, the bedrocks break down into pieces. Thus, stones, sand, soil are formed. The process of soil formation is slow and continuous. It is very gradual, continuous and natural process. 2.5 centimeter thick layer of mature soil takes thousands of years to form. Human activities and natural calamities like floods and storms cause destruction of soil. Soil can get destroyed in the short period due to floods, storms and human activities such as mining. That is why it is necessary to conserve soil and to prevent erosion of land. The best remedy for this is to increase the green cover of land. Erosion of land is reduced if grasses, trees, and bushes are grown in it. Forests on the land were buried underground due to upheavals caused in the Earth's crust in the past. This happened many millions of years ago. From the remains of living things, the fossil fuels were created naturally due to pressure and heat. Petrol, diesel, kerosene, paraffin, tar, and wax can be obtained from these fossil fuels. What we have learnt. The elements available in nature which fulfill the basic needs of living things are called natural resources. Air, water, and land are important natural resources. Soil has both biotic and abiotic constituents. There are many constituents of air such as nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, inert gases, water vapors, and dust particles. The ozone layer is a protective shell of the earth. Natural resources should be used carefully and sparingly. Living things use land, water, and air available on earth, and so does man. However, the proportion of these resources that are actually put to use are very small as compared to the whole earth. Land is just 29%, fresh water 0.3%, and oxygen on the earth is 21%. Even in this small proportion, the resources shown in the above table are sufficient for all living things. Only it is very necessary for man to control this greed. In other words, we must use these resources judicially with the awareness that they are meant for all other living things and not just for mankind. Indian Meteorological Department was established in 1875 for studying the weather in the Indian subcontinents. The main function of this institute is to observe the weather and to make weather forecast. This institute also conducts research related to changes in weather, makes forecast about rains, and studies the development related to global warming.